What's up, Strength Faction? It is Coach Chris. All the vets, you know the deal. This is where we're going to go through. We're going to learn how to access and read the program. New members, please just give us the next, 10, 15 minutes of your time to go through this, because undoubtedly someone will ask a question that is answered by this video, and everyone's going to say, it's in the video, or they're just going to say, oh, you're going to piss Chris off, and you don't want to piss Chris off. I'm just kidding. But in all seriousness, there's going to be a lot of information in this video. You're probably going to have questions as you read the program. More than likely, they're going to be answered right here, right now. So first thing we're going to do, we're going to click on Dashboard. You should already be logged in. If you are, it's going to take you here, and we're simply going to click on Assessment and Programs. From here, anyone returning, you can stick to the group that you were assigned to, hips or shoulders. Or if you're feeling like, if you want to reassess, because you can change this at any time. If you want to reassess, you can send us new videos, and we'd be more than happy to let you know what group we think you should be in now. We just wanted to get the new people out of the way first. Or if you've cleared the assessment, you can continue to do things like, you know what, I really feel like I want to work on shoulder mobility right now. If you're new, you're probably thinking, what the hell are you talking about? So hopefully you've already done your assessment, you've sent it in. Todd's going through those, and he is assigning you to either a hips or shoulders group. So let's kill one bit of confusion right up front right now. These are the same exact program. The difference is that the hips program has more hip mobility work in it. So the lifting is the same, the conditioning is the same, the power is the same. The difference is that where we might do a lower body push and upper body pull, then there will be a mobility or stability filler. The hips group, it would be specifically for the hips. The shoulders group, it would be specifically for the shoulders. That's it. There's no other difference in the program. In the past, we had confusion where people thought that hips meant that you were training your hips more and shoulders meant you were training your shoulders more. Not the case, all right? So with that being said, I'm just going to click on the hips program because, again, these are going to read exactly the same. Just the mobility, stability work will be different. So one thing that's a little bit different this time is that immediately when you click here, last time it said this, block goal. Last time was fat loss. This time it's strength and conditioning. And then below that, this is new, I have a note. It says, it's summer. The overarching goal of this block is to leave energy for us to enjoy life outside of the gym, while also allowing plenty of training to get and stay strong, conditioned, and lean. And then home is where you make it. It's a bad movie reference, if hopefully someone gets that. Right now, phase 1 is live. Under phase 1, it says this first phase utilizes clusters on our deadlifts, allowing us to keep relatively high intensity while packing a density punch, and then increases the volume and incrementally drops intensity across the week, the rest of the week with our remaining lifts. So the reason why I put these descriptions in here, we had really concise goals written down before, and someone asked for a little deeper understanding of what our intent was with each phase. So that's what we're doing there. The big thing is, in our marketing, we talk about our influence, Dan John, one of our influences, Dan John, preaches about seasons of lifting. And this is something that when we talk about getting people to train year-round, that could be you, that could be your clients, we utilize seasons of lifting and we put different emphasis at different times of year. It doesn't mean that, you could, but it doesn't mean that we do completely different things, but it helps us with making different rep selections, different intensity at different times of year. So maybe we're trying to put on a little bit more muscle and strength in the fall and the winter, and then in the spring we're dropping fat, getting ready to be on the beach or whatever. And then in the summer we try and keep the workouts a little bit shorter so that we can get out and enjoy life outside of the gym. So if you're moving through these in correct pace, the workouts this block, the next 16 weeks, are not going to be terribly long. Some will be longer than others, but you should be getting out of the gym in less than an hour. And on your main lifting days, really, it's probably going to be about 45 minutes. Some of the conditioning days will even be shorter than that. So that is by design, and that's because we want you to get out and play. It's summer. Get out. Do something. Have fun. All right? So let's dig into phase 1. So first thing you're going to do, click on phase 1. It's going to open up. And what you'll see is that at the bottom here, as I scroll through the program, if I take my mouse and I hover over the bottom, this thing's going to come up and it's going to block everything. It's going to be really annoying. But we don't want you to continually go to the website to get your program. What we want you to do is scroll down. When that thing pops up, you're simply going to hit download. It's a PDF, and you can just download it from there. You can do this from your iPhone, your iPad, things like that, and you can open it in iBooks, so you can access it from iBooks each time, or you could just save it as a PDF to your computer. From there, you have two choices. If you're in iBooks, you could continually go through it and read it that way, and then anything in blue is a video, so you could click it to see the corresponding video. Or, obviously, same thing from your desktop, just clicking on the PDF. But what we recommend doing is printing out this program and writing all over it. Obviously, you want to track your weights, take any notes about the sessions that you want. So there's a bunch of options here, but definitely go through it on your computer or your smartphone and check out the videos. Make your selections. We'll be doing lessons this week that will help you to do that. But then probably print out a copy, or use a training journal and track things here so that you have good notes to work off of week to week. All right. So we're going to go back to the top. So it says Summer 2017, Block 1, Phase 1. And it says Power 5, Strength 6, Assistance 8. Well, it says P5, S6, A8. For us, that just means power, strength, and assistance. That notation is more for me. That's the repetitions. When we get into the program design lesson, you'll understand why we do that. But just a little bit of a fast forward here, and you can see what our reps are going to be in month 2, month 3, and month 4 of this program. So power is going to go 5, 3, 4, 2. Strength is going to go 6, 3, 5, 2. And our assistance is going to go 8, 12, 10, 15. All right? Below that, we have that same little bit of information about the program. First phase utilizes clusters under deadlifts, allowing us to keep relatively high intensity, blah, blah, blah. Below that, just make sure you have the right program, mobility, focus, hips. And then below that, we have our workout dates. This is our key. So the way that this works, you'll see blue, pink, green, purple. Super manly colors is what we were going for there. The real reason why those are the colors they are is because the girl her name's Lindsay, but kind of like does all of our books and stuff at the gym. She was helping me set up our sheets, and she selected those colors because they actually use the least amount of ink, things that you think about as a small business. So that's the story behind that. Nothing too exciting. But each of these colors corresponds to the week. So if you look vertically down the page, blue is week 1, pink is week 2, green is week 3, purple is week 4. That's all that is. At each workout date block, it's number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's just the session number. And then it will say A, B, C, D, or E. And it's just going to go alphabetical order. That's because you have a workout A, a workout B. If we go to page 2, workout C, workout D, and we go to page 3, and then we have workout E, right? Pretty straightforward here. So we're going to go back to the beginning. Now, most of you have probably seen a program like this before. I don't want to be redundant and speak to you like you guys have no idea what you're doing, but I do want to make sure that we knock out any and all questions up front. So bear with me for the next few minutes here, okay? So you went through, you got your program, you printed it out, you write in your date at 1A. That tells you they're going to be at 1A, so you're in the blue column here. We call this our base week. You'll learn why in the lessons this week. But what we're going to do is we're going to figure out, number 1, what exercises are we going to do? So under each category name, there will be multiple exercises most of the time. Sometimes there's just straight up one thing, but most of the time there will be multiple exercises. So you'll go through and you'll select your exercise. There will be a lesson coming out about how to do that. But long story short, pick the one that you think is best for you. More information to come. But if you want to see what each one is, you could simply click it, go, I don't know what tall kneeling chest pass medicine ball throw is. You click it, and YouTube will open, the video will start playing, and then you'll know what it is, okay? Do that for each one. Going to the right, it says that you have 3 sets of 5. Then you would go down, supine core, you would pick whichever one you're going to do. You would have 3 sets of 6. And then number 3, single leg lowering with band. You would do 3 sets of 5 per side. So we have this gray, which is then followed by white, which is followed by gray again. We just do that to keep things so that your eyes can see what's paired together. So you have A1, A2, A3 as a tri-set. So you would pick your upper power. So let's say you went tall kneeling chest pass medicine ball throw. You would do your 5 reps at an RPE of 6. So check the loading guide to understand what that means. And then pick your supine core. Let's say you go 3-month band PNF. You're doing 3 reps per side. Then you would go single leg lowering with band, 5 reps per side. Then you would be back at the top because it says 3 rounds. So do your second round of each, then do your third round of each, and then you're on to your Bs. So your Bs say deadlift clusters. You're going to pick whatever type suits you best. check out the deadlift lesson if you're struggling with that, the hinge lesson if you're struggling with that at all. But pick the one that suits you best. And let's say that I go sumo deadlift. I have 2 to 3 sets of clusters of 2, 3 clusters of 2. So I would do 2 reps, rest 20 seconds, 2 reps, rest 20 seconds, 2 more reps, and then move on to the next thing, which would be my push. Let's say I pick dumbbell chest press. I would do my 6 reps. Then I would move on to standing hip cars, do my 2 on each side. Then I would go back to the top for 2 to 3 rounds here. So why the variance? Well, 1, we want to give you guys choice in the program. 2, I mean, you kind of know when you're done. You guys are not novice lifters here. At least I don't think we have any novice lifters in this time. Sometimes we do. But quality and appropriate intensity here. So our deadlifts are done at an RP of 7 to 8, which is not crushing it, but it's work, right? So if after 2 sets of 3 clusters of 2, you're like, I'm good, then you're good. If you want to go for 3, go for 3. But pretty straightforward how we're reading this. Our push is going to be done at an RP of 7, and there's obviously no RP on our cars. Then finally, we're on to our Cs. Our Cs say that we have 3 to 4 rounds of a fixed circuit. So fixed simply means fixed time work, fixed time rest. And it's a circuit, so we're going to do both things listed here. So it says battling ropes. We're going to do 10 seconds of battling ropes, rest for 30 seconds. Then we're going to do 10 seconds of dumbbell bat wings, rest for 30 seconds, and we're going to circuit through that 3 to 4 times. Again, when you're done. That's how long, whether you do 3 or 4. And then if you're thinking, you know what, I don't have battling ropes, what should I do? Pick something, look along the lines of the intent of what we're doing here and pick something appropriate for you. If you need more help with that, make a post to the open forum, and I can promise you we can help you, okay? So that's how you're going to read week 1 of this program. Last thing actually is next to sumo and conventional deadlift, there's an asterisk at the bottom. It says the asterisk simply means elevate the bar as needed based on your hip mobility / ability to get to the bar. So if your active straight leg raise was pretty bad and you can't stand up and just do like a standing toe touch, you probably shouldn't be, let's scratch that. You should not be deadlifting from the floor. You can, but there's a higher cost of business doing that. So you should be doing rack pulls or elevating the bar, on platform, plates, whatever it is you need to do. But do that as needed, okay? Then moving on to workout B, it says carry ladders. Your goal, whether farmer or rack carry, is to start with a light weight for 30 seconds, rest 30 seconds, then a moderate weight for 30 seconds, rest 30 seconds, then a challenging weight for 30 seconds, rest 30 seconds. Once you've done that, you've completed 1 ladder, start over, repeat for prescribed rounds. Wow, tongue twister. So pick one, may switch week to week, and it says farmer carry or double kettlebell rack carry. So I choose farmer carry, not to be redundant, but I'm going to do farmer carry for 30 seconds at an RP of 6, then I'm going to rest for 30 seconds. I'm going to grab a heavier set at an RP of 7, carry for 30 seconds, rest 30 seconds, then an even heavier set, carry for an RPE of 8 for 30 seconds, rest for 30 seconds. That is 1 ladder. I'm going to do that 8 times, okay? And then obviously in week 3 it goes up to 10 ladders, and in week 4 it comes down to 6, right? Moving on to page 2, workout C. So workout C is going to look a lot like workout A, but whereas our main lift was a deadlift on workout A, our main lift is going to be a squat on workout B. So before that, though, we have our power block. So our power block up top, lower power this time, seated vertical jump, seated box jump, or seated dumbbell jump. You're going to pick one of those. You're going to do 5 reps at an RP of 7, unless you're doing seated box jump or seated vertical jump. There is no weight. So below that, prone core, you're going to pick one of those. You're going to do either 2 on each side for segmental or 4 on each side for bird dogs. Then single leg lowering with band. You're going to do 5 on each side. You're going to circuit through that 3 times. Then you're going on to your strength block. So for your strength block, you have squat. Pick the one that's appropriate for you. Goblet, double kettlebell front squat, safety bar squat. 3 to 4 rounds of 6 reps. That's paired with pulls. So level 1, level 2, or level 3 chin-ups, chin-up or pull-up. If you're a monster with pull-ups and you're like, you know what, 6 reps is nothing for me, I can add weight. Don't worry, we're getting there. In this first month, let's not. I mean, you can do whatever the hell you want, but our intent is not to have you add weight. If it's super easy, slow down the tempo and challenge yourself that way in this first month, right? And then just like workout A, that's paired with standing hip cars. So you're doing 3 to 4 rounds of that. And then our conditioning on this day, instead of 10-30, is up to 30-30. Now you're just picking one. So you're not doing a circuit. You're going to pick one, either ski or swing with kettlebells, kettlebell swing, or double kettlebell clean. You're going to do 30 seconds of work followed by 30 seconds of rest at an RPE of 7 for 5 to 6 rounds. All right? Then workout D, Fury Thursday. This one is a repeat. This is actually the one that we did for the first phase of the spring program. And if this is your second round and you're thinking, wait, do they repeat the same Fury Thursday every single time? No, we don't. But this one, Fury felt, and I agreed, that this is just a really good intro to Fury Thursday, and it went really well last time, so we're going to repeat it again. So this one, you have an A circuit, and then you have a B kind of finisher here. So your A circuit is going to be pick one of the crawling variations, 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off. But you're going to do A1, A2, A3, A4, A5 in that manner. So you would crawl for 30 seconds, rest 30 seconds, carry for 30 seconds, rest 30 seconds, march for 30 seconds, rest 30 seconds, backwards crawl for 30 seconds, rest for 30 seconds, skip for 30 seconds, rest 30 seconds, repeat for 5 rounds. Once you get through all 5 rounds, you're going to do rocking, upper rolling, lower rolling, head turns, head nods, diaphragmatic breathing. Basically, we're just working our way back to the ground, cooling down. And then, as always, optional power pose, not optional. You're going to want to snap a sweet pic, post that to the open forum if you're a true factioner, just saying. And finally, we're on to workout E. So workout E is our more volume day, whereas workout A and C were our bigger bilateral strength movements. Here we've got a lot of single arm, single leg work. So single leg RDL, pick one for the month. You're going to do 3 to 4 sets of 8 on each side at an RP of 7. That's paired with push, pick one of those, 8 on each side, paired with single leg lowering with band, 5 on each side. Again, that's 3 to 4 rounds, just like before. Why 3 to 4? That's your call. You decide what you've got in the tank. Can you maintain that level of work? Are you short in time? Whatever it is, pick what works for you. Once you get through 3 to 4 rounds of that, you're onto your B circuit, which is box step up. You're going to choose, they're both offset variations, so either suitcase rack box step up or suitcase rack crossover box step up. 8 on each leg at an RP of 7. That's paired with upper body pull. This time we're going either single arm dumbbell row or 3-point dumbbell row. 3 to 4 rounds of 8 on each side. I just found a mistake. I will fix that. There's no RPE in there. It should be a 7. And then that's paired with standing hip cars. So that's going to be 3 to 4 rounds of 2 on each side. And then finally it says Frat Boy Friday. Frat Boy Friday is it's when we bro out. So every Friday we're going to be posting a sweet arms workout. Kind of started as a joke, but everyone loved it so much that it stuck. And so we just keep going with it. So on Fridays, head to the dashboard, and the Frat Boy Friday block will be live, and you'll go there and you'll see the Frat Boy Friday workout of the week. Cool? So that's pretty much it. So remember that you can save these, you can print them, you can click anything to see a video. As always, if you guys have any questions whatsoever, be sure to ask them on the open forum or comment on the thread that this video is mentioned in, and we'll get you all taken care of. And last but not least, remember that you guys have the ability to schedule coaching calls. So if it's something further that you don't want to do on the open forum, you can go right here and hit request coaching meeting, and you can get set up. If you're new, try and schedule that coaching call with your mentor. If you're a returning member, you can choose to do your call with Mike, Todd, or myself. Again, this is Chris, and we'll get you all taken care of, okay? So hopefully you guys are ready to hit the ground running, kick ass with this week. As always, if you have any questions, let us know. We're here for you. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.